Hi YouTube, my name is Philip Jennings. I'm the General Secretary of UNI Global Union. I'm here at Davos this year with the trade union delegation to put workers' issues at the forefront of the agenda. Very often the problems of working people and the problems they have in their daily working lives is often forgotten here in the discussion. So what we do is to try and bring an alternative voice to the discussions which are taking place. The world of globalization is not working for working people. 1 in 2 people at work are now in vulnerable employment. The share of wages in the wealth produced is as low now since records were kept since the Second World War. That is to say, the economic pie is actually growing, but the share of wages and earnings of workers is actually in decline. We are faced with catastrophic inequality in this global economy of ours. If you look at the roots of the subprime crisis, why did it happen? It happened because people at the lower end of the income scale could not meet their debts, could not meet their repayments, and that has spiraled into a global financial contagion. In seeking solutions, I ask all the participants here at Davos, the business people and governments, to think of the people in the center of this storm. And I think in this process we should also recognize the role that unions play and the rights of trade unions to organize. This year we have the 60th anniversary of the ILO Convention on the Freedom of Association. Never has there been so much pressure on working people to turn away from trade unions. We see abuses of trade union rights all over the world. And if we're going to make a dent in inequality, if we're going to improve the working conditions of people, then we need those rights to organize, and we need to negotiate working conditions. You defeat inequality by a fair bargain, and a fair bargain has to be done with strong social partners and a strong trade union movement. And that's why we are here to bring this message. We are here talking to business leaders and to governments about dealing with these people issues. I have one hope is that in our work is that the 250 million children at work should be able to go to school. It is a global scandal that we are still faced with 250 million people under the age of 14 who are at work. It's also a scandal to us that many governments are trying to attract investment around the world by eliminating trade union rights in export processing zones. There are now 50 million people in export processing zones where there's no right to organize. So let's celebrate the 60th anniversary of the right to organize. Let's help rebuild the national trade union movement. Let's strengthen the global trade union movement. We are ready to innovate. We're ready to collaborate, but not just to collaborate, but to negotiate for a fairer deal for working people on this planet. It can be done. It takes political will, and there's organizations out there like UNI fighting for you to improve your working conditions and your standards of living. Thank you, YouTube. Best of luck. Thank you.